Protecting your company's data is vitally important, and ensuring that you have a daily backup of your data which is kept off-site is typically a key concern for most organizations. The days of putting that backup data onto tape and having that tape physically removed from your server room or your data center are gone. Cloud backup is now the future. At some point, data loss will happen for your organization. It can either be on a small scale, affecting maybe just a number of users, or it can be a large-scale data loss, possibly due to some sort of catastrophe, fire or water leak. The ability to back up data is never the concern. It's always the concern of how do I recover my data. If we take the example of a tape level backup or an internal backup onto some hard disk, if that infrastructure is damaged, or if that infrastructure takes a long time to recover that data, this could potentially lead to financial losses for your organization. As a result, you want to look at a better method of how to store your data offsite. And this is where the cloud can really add some value. How the cloud helps? Well, we basically change the model. We move away from your traditional, CapEx orientated backup solution whereby you have to buy the infrastructure, tape library, servers, you have to license software, you've got continual investment in tape. Somebody then has to be responsible to rotate that backup and manage it. Then there's probably a service contract with a third party to take those tapes off site. And all in all, this becomes quite a cumbersome and laborious process. What we want to do is provide you with an alternative, and that alternative is to leverage the cloud to basically have a continuous backup which runs on a schedule throughout the day and overnight, leveraging snapshot-based technology so that we've got multiple restoration points, giving you the ability to immediately recover small amounts of data via the internet, or if you need to recover a large amount of data, to have a company like BaaS that is able to put that data onto a removable storage and bring it to your organization so that you can do a local restoration at high speed. How do we compare to other vendors within the market? We're located within the UAE, so your data never leaves the country. Data sovereignty is important to a lot of organizations, but also if we look at it from a technical standpoint, having it physically here means that it's much quicker to retrieve. If you use Amazon or Microsoft Azure or any of these other web services that are based in Europe, if you've seeded 10 terabytes of data to them, good luck trying to get that back in a timely fashion. Being located in the UAE, we're able to drop your data onto any form of storage that you require and deliver it direct to your door. CloudHPT Backup as a Service works predominantly for virtual machines, but also we can cater for physical servers. So for example, if we're talking about virtual machines, we drop a piece of software into your VMware or Hyper-V environment. This connects to a gateway, a secure gateway, which is provided via the internet, and we configure locally the servers which we wish to back up and what the incremental snapshot basis will be. So maybe for some systems we can do an hourly backup, and for others we might do once a day. Once this is configured, if there is a large amount of data, we will pre-seed using a removable storage so that we don't choke up your bandwidth. Once all the data is synchronized, you can basically monitor from your local environment what the backup schedule is. If we're talking about physical servers or even desktops or laptops, we have a different software which works on an agent basis, so we don't need to install any local server. The agent is configured centrally from the cloud on a pull mechanism. So whatever schedule that we set, which would typically be once a day, we will at a block level, we will synchronize the new data from that day to the cloud. Again, if there is large amounts of data involved, such as large file servers, we can do an initial pre-seed where an engineer will come and basically copy the data from the local server onto a removable storage and then copy that into the cloud. Once your data is backed up and we have a complete backup of it, then it will be an incremental forever backup thereafter, and it will be completely managed by the BIOS Assured team. If at any point you have an issue, we're available 24 hours a day for data restoration, all part of a managed service for a fixed fee.